Waiting for the stream. 10 o'clock. We are live. Here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow Workshop. I'm your host Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. This week we're going to do another rebuild. We're going to be rebuilding the Airbnb Experiences landing page, and if we have enough time, we'll probably get into more of the dynamic CMS and see if we can recreate some of the dynamic content here on this site. So maybe we can do 2 pages, maybe we'll do 1, but I want to show you guys from start to finish how you can rebuild a page, a simple page like this, and make it responsive really quickly, and hopefully under an hour I can do this. Okay, so before I get started, like I always like to start, I want to say hello to everyone in the live chat room. Some regulars here. Zach is back. Ollie. Let's see here. Alex is back. Brendan. Brian, you're the first one in the chat room. Thank you so much. I think I haven't seen you before, John. So, John, welcome to the stream. DHH and all those other random letters. Welcome to the stream. You say you're an active subscriber of Mackenzie. That's awesome. Thank you for finding us. Who else? Chavez, I think you said your name. Paul, I think you're new here. Thomas, Carol's new. Wow, a lot of new people. Aaron, oh, no, Aaron's not new. Scott's not new. Matthew, I think you're new. Clinton, hello from India. Yeah, welcome, India, yes. Agas, hi, Nelson, hope to be here for the entire stream. Hopefully you can be here as well. So yeah, thank you, everyone, this awesome global community. Now, we're just going to jump right into it because this seems to be something super basic. So let's break it down. This top is a nav bar, as you can see. And it's not a sticky nav, so it's just a static nav that doesn't follow you down. So it's a logo and then 4 nav links right here. And then we have a hero row that seems to be taking up a lot of height. All right, and the background image, some live text, and that's the hero row. Moving on down to the second row, got some copy, and then this one is an image, but there's a small little play button there, so if I click on this, it's a lightbox. Okay, and oh, I need to find that video too on YouTube, so yeah. And then we got some copy, and this one right here, these are tabs, but it slides to the actual tab rather than doing a crossfade, and I'm not sure. I don't think Webflow can do something like this without some maybe interactions or custom code. But I'm gonna make it simple, and we're just gonna use the Webflow tabs component and just do a crossfade. Okay. Ellen says, I see you changed the layout. Was it you who said to change the stream layout a bit to make it a little bit bigger? If so, thank you so much for that suggestion. And yes, I changed it so the browser window could be a bit bigger. Okay, so you guys can see more of what's going on. All right, so after that, we got some regular text again, and here this is all dynamic, okay? Because if you click on one of these, so let me click on over to one of these. Okay, so I'm gonna click on one, and there we go. This is all dynamic content, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get into this, but it seems pretty basic from what I'm seeing. I mean, these are probably pulling from their own big database, but we could recreate something like this in a static way, or at least using the Webflow dynamic collections. And also, there is a way to do dynamic background videos, but that also, you need some custom code for that. All right, let's go back. Okay, so 6 of them right here. So you have an image. Did I get those images yet? No, I did not. All right, let me... we're just gonna make some fake data. Where do we go? Oh, what is this? A broken character. Interesting. All right, well, moving on. So we have this bottom call to action row, and I'm surprised that these don't have any hover effects. And I'm surprised that this whole page isn't really interactive, where you don't have any hover effects or anything that like fades in or appears using a scroll interaction. Nothing really happens. And so if I have enough time, after we're done building this, we can go into some basic interactions and make this page become more alive with animations. Okay? Who else is here? Matthias, now a paying member of Webflow. I'm happy for a tool that great. Now making some awesome websites from Denmark. Awesome! Welcome! Welcome to the community. Yes, I did get a haircut, Brendan. Alright, let's do this. So I have the website loader on my laptop on my side, so I'm just going to be looking back and forth, and let's get to it. So the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and put in a section, okay? So I put in a section, and let's just call this hero, because this is my hero row, okay? And let's make the height, say, 900 is too big. I think they're using, I'm just going to eye it. This is 700, okay? I've already uploaded the images, so I can just go ahead and start designing with it. So the background of this is going to be this guy right here. And I'm going to set it to cover. Set it to center, and there we go. I don't want it to repeat, so no tiling. Okay. And then, here we go. So I want to put the content, this Airbnb Experiences, I want to put it to the bottom right. To do that, I can either play around with position absolutes and position relative and stuff like that, but to make it easier, flexbox. All right, so I'm going to set it to flex. So all child elements inside of this hero will be to the right and to the bottom. And there you go. And then I can go ahead and put in a div block, and notice how it's down there. I don't have to do anything with position absolute. It's just already there thanks to Flexbox. Now we're going to call this hero content. And what's the text? The text is going to say Airbnb Experiences. Alright. So let's go ahead and put in a heading. So this will be H1. Paste that in there. So I'm back on my hero content. I'm going to put some padding. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift for all sides. Let's go something like 40. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and it looks like they put a break. So what I can do is I can remove the space and hold Shift and then press Enter. So it'll do that kind of stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this white. Let's go ahead and make this, well, it's already bold because it's H1. Let's make this huge. Oh, wait. I guess you can't set it. You have to set on the heading 1. So I'm going to make this even bigger. And look at that. I already got a automatic class name. So the new feature, if you haven't seen yet, you can automatically create class names just by designing. And you can rename them if you want by double clicking on it. So if this is heading, I can just say double click and heading 1. All right, so it's a little shortcut. Right, that seems to be right. Cool, so that is done. And you know what? We need to go ahead and set a nav bar. So let's go ahead and bring the nav bar in. And let's put the nav bar right here on top. Okay. And we're going to set this to position absolute because we want this to float on top of the hero. So position absolute. And then set it to top. And there we go. Matthew, if you put the arrows back, it would make it much easier. Yep, there's a huge conversation about it. Just keep posting on the forums. The team is looking into that. So I for one would don't mind the keyboard, but you know everyone has their different preferences. All right, so now we're at the nav bar. I want to set the background to transparent. And these nav links right here, you can't see them, but I can go ahead and start start styling them. All right, so there we go. Got white. I really like how it creates the class for me, because usually I just type in navlink by myself. But nice. All right, let's see here. It looks pretty small, and there's 4 of them. So let's go ahead and copy paste. And these navlinks are small, so let's go like that. Are they all caps? No. All right, cool. So that's it. I'm wondering. That's interesting that these navlinks don't have a hover as well. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the nav actually pushes all the way to the sides. So I'm going to show you again this trick, okay? To keep all of the, to make the nav bar wider and not inside of a container, what you can do is drag inside of the nav bar component, drag in a div block, and then just put all of those nav bar elements inside of that new div block, okay? Oh, no, don't want that there. There we go. So it's structured the way it was in that container that we put for you, but you can delete that container, and now you have more of a custom width nav container. So let's say nav container. The max width is like 1200, and center that, and there we go. So it pushes to the side. Okay? Airbnb stays grounded, no hovers allowed. I see what you did there. I like that. Alright, so I need to crop the logo, but I don't have time for that. So we're just going to drag the logo in. Alright, so there we go. There we go. The brand, let's go ahead and make that width, let's say 150. It's small. They made it very small. Okay, and let's go ahead and, oh, yeah, let's make it like 10, but make it something like that. Looks like they're using more. Let's make it something like that. Actually, doesn't that look a little bit, well, yeah. Alright, cool. So, navbar done, hero done, we move on. So next thing we gotta do is the next part. It's book your experiences. Okay. So there we go. So this one seems to be a bit easy. You just get a section, container, paragraph text, and you're done. Yeah, so let's do that. So we're gonna bring in a section. Okay, and let's say all sections will have 25 padding at the top and bottom. This one, nah, it looks like more than that. Let's go 50. Let's go big. 50. And then after that, I like to use, for my paddings, I like to use percentages so it's more fluid. So that way, when it gets to a smaller breakpoint, I don't have to worry about what exact pixel size I need the padding to be. So I'm gonna put in a container. In there, I'm gonna put in a paragraph. Paste in my text. All right. So this text is going to be, what should I call it? We'll just call it intro paragraph. Intro paragraph needs to be a bit big. Fix the line height a bit more. Make that bold, centered. Ooh, that orphan, not good. All right, let's make this max width 550. Center that. They have it in 3 lines, so let me fix that. That seems to be good. Yeah, actually this 100. Go for it. Boom. Nice. Okay, cool. That one's easy. Next one, lightbox. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we got to put another section. Okay, and this section right there. This one. do I want to use... let's put in a div, and we're going to call this a wide container. Actually, no. We've already... that nav container at the top is max 1200. So actually, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to reuse what I used at the nav, where I had a max of 1200 pixels, and then center it. So I'm just going to call this wide container. So now this one and the nav bar are sharing the same class name. So that way I don't have to keep creating new classes when I'm just reusing the same styles. All right. In there, let's go ahead and drag in lightbox. There you go. All right. And in there, the thumbnail is going to be this guy right here. Nice, nice. And we're gonna go ahead and, can we center this? Nope, I have to give it a width. So we're gonna give it a width, max width of say 12 center. Why no go? Is it because this guy? Probably. Let me set this to 100%. There we go. All right, so let's go look. YouTube.com. All right, let's go for Airbnb Experiences. Introducing. Ah, there it is. Found it. So I can get the YouTube URL, go back to Webflow, and go to the cog right here. And since it's a lightbox, I have this guy right here. And I can do add video, paste the video in there, the URL, click outside of it, and click save, and there we go. And so if I preview it right now, clicky, and there we go. All right, so that's done. Moving on. What's the next one? Next one. Seek out your passion. All right, so new section, and I'm gonna just use the same one right here. Just copy paste. Put this right there. There we go. All right, so this one I don't need an intro paragraph, but I do like that container. No, I want to use the wide container. So let's go ahead and put in a div block and put wide container. Hello, Kenneth. Welcome to the stream. Next, seek out your passion. I think this should be a H3. Seek out your passion. The one I'm looking at right here. This should be so all H3s because they're all the same. Connect with experts. Yeah, let's make them H3s. That H3. Seek out your passion. Paragraph, and we have meet locals. Cool, cool. All right, now we just gotta style it. So this one, we're gonna call it heading 3. Make that big. Actually, it looks pretty big like that. And they actually force a break, or is that the width? I'm not gonna force a break. I'm gonna use a max width. I'm just eyeing it. There we go. Something like that. Ooh, that line height needs out. There we go. You know what? All of these should be open sans or something like that. Alright, we need to fix all of our fonts real quick. So I'm gonna go to body, the body selector, change Arial to Open Sans. No, that doesn't look like it. That looks like it a little bit. Ooh. Trying to find something that's similar. Alright, yeah. We'll use that one. Cool. Just use that. And yeah, that one's good. Yeah, cool. Not too bold. There you go. Yeah. Oh, need to fix this. Alright, cool. Okay, sorry to sidetrack. Just wanted to play around with the typeface. Nelson, what shortcut are you using to increase in incremental goes up by 10? I am holding shift on my keyboard and pressing up and down on my keyboard. Me, who used to like to play Counter-Strike and other FPS games, right now it's Overwatch, I love using mouse and keyboard. So that's why when it comes to playing around with measurements or values, I just click inside the box and I immediately go to my keyboard and hold shift and press up and down. And there are times I still put my fingers over WASD, you know, while I'm designing websites. Alright, so this paragraph right here, let's say, shouldn't be all paragraphs, it should just be, I don't know, text block? Let's see, max 550. Where do they break it? They break it at art. Actually, it's a little bit taller. 16. Let's see, they break it at art. Yeah, something like that. And they have it thin. Whoa. Yeah. Light. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that was easy. Alright, cool. That one's done. Alright, let's go to the tabs. Let's collapse all those. And section. And in this section, do we need the... We don't need 100%... I mean, the 100 padding at the top and bottom, so we're just going to leave it like this. Let's go ahead and put a wide container. Actually, no, I'm not going to put a wide container. Ah, there we go. We're going to drag in the tabs component. And let's see here. Okay, cool. Our tabs right here, we're going to call it wide container. That way, it's being squished to 1200, but it still has the padding or the margins on the side. All right. So what are our tabs names? We got sports, we got nature, social impact, and we need to add 3 more. So we can just go 1, 2, 3. Social impact, entertainment, food, and arts. Alright, so we need to style our tab buttons. Okay, so here's what I always suggest to people. When you're styling these, don't style the first one, because the first one already has a so if I put in tab right here, my tab button, notice how I have a pseudo class of current. Okay, I don't want to style that first. I want to style the first one, which is the tab button. So I can do it right here by clicking on this, or I can just go to another one, the one that's not selected yet, give this a class name of tab, and start designing that one first. Oh wait, nope. Tab button. There we go. So let me do the unselected one first. And this one has no border, so leave that transparent. but the text is bold. Let's go semi-bold. Semi? And then we have a bottom. Here, let me show you what I'm doing. So this right here, notice how it doesn't move, the bottom border doesn't move, is because there's a transparent bottom border. Okay, so I'm going to design this right here, which is probably like, let's say 5 pixels, and set that to transparent. Hold on, let me find the color of this guy. What color is that? Okay. Oh, okay, got it. All right, so now that's done. This one has a tab button, but it's current, so make sure that the background is transparent, and instead of being the bottom border is transparent, it should be 00A699. Okay, and there we go. So when I click between the two, it doesn't move. Ooh, that 5, that's too much. Let's fix that. It just seems too thick. Let's go to 3. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Oh, also the off state seems to be a little bit like that. So let's go 50. And the selected one is not 50, it's actually 100. And there we go. And so now that the styles are done, we can just go ahead and put in the class name for each one. And while I'm doing this, Arcane Arts, great question. Go to forum.webflow.com and just post threads saying, hey, I want to see this website rebuilt in Webflow in the next stream. And put it in the category of workshops and meetups. And we want your suggestions. We want to know what you guys want to see us rebuild. So yeah, go to forum.webflow.com. I appreciate the suggestions. All right, so that's done. Now I have to put some space between the tab menu and the actual tab panels. So easy to do. Just put some margin at the bottom. Well, let's go ahead and put, let's say 25. Yeah, 40. Okay, yeah, 30. Yeah, and also actually, is that right? Yeah. Okay, and also there's a bottom border to that whole row that I need to put. So I'm gonna put one black, and let's just fade it out a bit. 15. Yeah. Cool. Let's check it out. Yeah, there we go. The font size could be a bit bigger. There we go. All right, awesome. All right, tab panels, easy. So we're gonna call this tab panel 1. Okay, and I'm going to get a background image. Oh, actually, no. These are actually links, right? Yep. So this has to be a huge image inside of a link block. So easy. Go right here, bring in a link block into my tab pane. And I can tell I'm in the first tab pane because right here it says tab 1. If it said tab 2, then that means I'm on tab 2. Okay. Okay, link block. We're going to call this tab link. No, not tab link. We're going to call it tab panel link. Okay. So instead of being display inline block, I want it to be display block because I want the whole width. Okay. And inside of there, we're going to drag in, what's the first one? Sports, Adventure Man. Drag you in there. And we're gonna, image, nope. What do I have? I thought there you go. Image. Okay, yeah, that's done. And so this clicks over to wherever. All right, so we want to go to the next one. I can click on this settings right here and then move over to tab 2. And there's nothing in here. Actually, let's go back to tab 1. Make it easier. I'll show you guys a shortcut right here. So tab panel link, everything's gonna be the same, but the only thing that's different is the image. So I'm just gonna copy here, and notice I have a tab pane for each of my tabs. I'm gonna click inside of tab pane 2, paste, tab pane 3, paste, 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 paste. Awesome. So now all I have to do is go back to tab 2, double click this, replace image, and nature is Cave Peak. Tab 3, double click, replace image, and that is these guys right here. Tab 4, double click, replace image. That is Sound Synth Supreme. Tab 5, food, lifestyle with a conscience. Okay, arts. Samurai sword artist. Ooh. It didn't change. I changed something then. I probably changed number 5. Yeah. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Alright. So FYI, when I'm done, I don't want to leave it set as tab 6, because when I publish this, tab 6 will be the one that's initially selected, okay? So I have to make sure that I go here and click on tab 1, so when the user comes to the site, tab 1 is already selected. Or, if you want, in some scenarios, there could be a time where you don't want any of the tabs on. So you can click none, and none of them will show up until the user clicks on one of the tabs, okay? So we have tab 1 set, and we're done with those. And now we just need to put that bar of text. Easy. Actually, hold on, play with this. Okay, fade in, fade out. Okay, I was just trying to think in my head. There is a way to do interactions where you can make them slide. But I might want to play with that later after I'm done doing the rest of the page. Yeah, so we'll see. If we have time, we'll play around with that. Okay. Next, new... Ugh. A lot of stuff. Let's collapse them all. There we go. All right, section... There we go. Can you create an interaction to create a slide effect moving from one slide to the next? That's what I was exactly talking about, Jason, and I'm going to try that towards the end of this stream. All right, right now we're just structuring it. I feel like a button to make a tab first would be cool, so you don't have to remember to click on it to make... All right, so next one. This one doesn't have... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it anyways. Oh, wait a minute. So I'm looking right here, and it didn't occur to me that this is also part of the panel, the tab panel. Oh, go back. Because it's so tall that I didn't know that the text at the bottom is also changing. So natural wonders, if I go back to sports, avid outdoorsman. So this is actually part of the panel. Huh. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix that. Going back here, we're in the tab panel. Now we need to add a new Let's add a new div, not inside of the link, but inside the tab pane. All right, so we're gonna call this experience content, experience copy. All right. So experience copy, and then there's some. It's very interesting because I'm kind of confused as to why this line right here, this border, just stops right here, and it's confusing me. So I'm just gonna let it go all the way. Okay, and how I'm gonna do this? Super simple. Flexbox. Just push the two elements to the sides. All right. So easy peasy. We're gonna go and add some padding to the top and bottom. Let's go ahead and do 25. Set the flex box, and right here, this guy right here, space between. So that way I can put a paragraph and also a button. Awesome. So this paragraph right here, experience paragraph, a max width of say 600, and the first one says that, so and what? I'm confused. Where did all that other copy come from? Whoa, I copied. Okay, let's try this again. This guy. Huh. Okay, outdoorsman. And then, oh, don't forget the bottom border. 20. Okay. Light, and let's just go ahead and center these. Refresh. Oh wait, did the stream stop? Refresh your page, because I'm looking at what I use is XSplit. It's the same thing that Twitch streamers use, and it's telling me that I have no frames dropped and we're still going. So still stopped after nothing showing. No. Some people saying it's still working, some people saying it's not. Alright, we're just... I don't know. We're moving on. Mine's working. Okay, so some people say it's working, some people it's not. So I'm just going to keep moving on because this is still recorded. So... yeah, I'm just going to keep going. All right, here we go. So we have this button text, and it says, view this experience. Okay, now people are saying it's back. Sorry for the hiccup. I don't know. All right, this button, we can call it, actually, we don't have to call it anything because I can just let Webflow make the class name. So let's go ahead and start styling it. This has no background, but it has a color of black. The border around it is 1 pixel black, and it's rounded, so let's go ahead and say 3. All right. Haven't noticed. He hasn't noticed what. All right. Here we go. The padding. How long did I talk for myself? I talk to myself often. Like that. I think that's nice. 18. There we go. Pretty good button. If I say so myself. All right. But I don't like how it's right to the edges. Well, unless I go like this, then it's not on the edges. But yeah. All right, that'll work. That will do. All right. After that, we have the bottom. Okay, cool. So we're done with. Well, actually, I have to put it in all of the other ones. So let's go ahead and put it here, 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 here. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. So let's just keep the copy like that. Let's just move on to the next row. Connect with local experts. All right. So this is the one where. All right, so it's common. So I can just grab this section because it looks just like it. Click on the body, press paste, and go back to the section. There we go. It's at the very bottom. Connect with local experts. Oh, no. Oh, yes, it worked. Okay, I thought it was going to break down to 3 lines, but it didn't. Okay, weird. I'm just trying to copy paste. So what I did is I had to close a YouTube tab, and man, I didn't know YouTube and streaming at the same time takes up a lot of RAM. So lesson learned, close as many tabs as possible. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna copy this, paste that, there we go. All right, after that connect, okay, so now let's go ahead and make some fake data. So right here, I'm gonna start my collection, and this one, we're gonna call it Experiences. Experiences. So each experience has a name, a thumbnail, and intro copy. And I think the intro copy has to be small. So let's just say like something like Twitter, you know, where maximum character count, let's say 140. All right, single line, it's short text, save field. And I know I can put more into it, but let's just go ahead and do that. And so how to generate some fake data just to help you start designing is these 3 buttons right here. So I have 6 of them. I'll just say 10. There we go. Let that run. Boom. And so let me delete 4 of them. So delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 1 more. There you go. So we have 6 dynamic items already created for us. Now let's go ahead and start designing those. Super simple. Let's go ahead and drag in a section. And in that section, we're going to have a wide container. Actually, no. Again, I don't have to add a div for that wide container. Go back to my section and just drag in my dynamic list. And in my dynamic list, I'm going to pull from the experiences, and I'm going to leave the layout. I'm going to leave the layout full width because I want to use Flexbox instead of using this layout settings. Okay, it gives you much more control over your columns. Okay, and I'll show you how soon. So this dynamic list wrapper is going to have a wide container. All right, now we're going to put elements inside of this. So let me see here. Okay, so the whole thing is inside of a link block. So the whole card is in a link block. Okay, and in that link block, it's going to go to its dynamic page. And this link block, I'm going to call it, what's the one I use for this one right here? What did I call it? I called it tab panel link. Let's just call it full width link instead. Spell width right. Width. There we go. Alright, full with link. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and put in the image, and I'm going to pull that image from the collection, click thumbnail, and give it a class name of full width image. And there we go. And then under each one we have some text. And I'm going to pull the text from the intro copy. And we're going to call this, experience. Oh, I already used experience copy. Okay. Card copy. Okay, and that way I can add some padding on the top and bottom of this. There we go. Let's say 20. Okay. And I need to remove the underline. So I don't remove the underline from the text block. I remove the underline and the default blue link color from the actual link block right here at the top, the parent. So I go to full width link, and I'm going to change the color to black and turn off underline. Let's make that 18, 24. Nice. All right, so let's make them 2 columns. And like I said, Flexbox is much easier to control your columns. Okay, so let's go ahead and dynamic list. We're on the dynamic list, and we're going to call it dinflex, set flexbox, and now they're all next to each other. But I don't want that. I want to wrap the children. So I can go here, go to dynamic item, and call it flex child. And I'm going to set this to 50%. Okay? And also let's get some padding. Padding right there. Are they using 5? Ooh, they're using like 3 or something. Okay. And there we go. Yep. Awesome. Jason, fantastic with okay, cool. So that one's done. We're almost done, guys. So let's go ahead and let's do the next 2 rows. We're going to do the one row with the mobile phone looking graphic, the call to action row. Sorry, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do this row and then this row, and then we're going to move on to make it mobile. Okay, so let's drag in another section. We're going to give this a class name of section. There we go. All right. How am I gonna do this? Okay. Let's see here. Let's drag in div block inside of it. Oh no, can't. Let's call it CTA row or CTA section. CTA meaning call to action. And the background, let's see if this will work. Let's see what's happening right now. Okay, so we need to make this huge. Height. Let's start with 900, something huge. Whoa. Okay, all right. Let's set that to cover. No, don't want that. Gotta figure out how to push it to the right. Rah. Because I have, is it contain? Maybe it's contained. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Okay. Nelson, any chance doing a workshop just on Flexbox? Yeah, sure. Yeah, add that to the forum. Send a request for. Send a request for an idea. I don't mind talking about Flexbox. It's the new hotness. Am I getting this right? Because it doesn't... Maybe I don't play with the side. Whoa. Okay, maybe it's... Ah, okay. I just halved it. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. It's all about just figuring out. I think I should quote the man, the legend. Look for a happy accident. I think that's what we're doing in web design anyways, right? We're all just looking for a happy accident, and then something, we fiddle around with CSS and something happens, we're like, oh, well, that's cool. I totally meant that. So I'm thinking we're gonna go like this. Hopefully the percentages actually make it right. Mess around with the percentages for background image. Yes, yes. Good old Bob Ross, yes. Happy accidents. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Okay, so now we can put something up here, and we're going to put something up there. How are we going to do that? Flexbox. So flex it to the right, into the top, and there we go. Let's go ahead and add a div block. And inside of that, let's go ahead and put in, is this H3? Yeah, let's go ahead and copy H3. Actually, this stuff right here. So let me just copy that, paste it in there. Copy that, paste it in there. All right. Open up to new adventures on the spot. Idiot. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger. Wait a minute. Nope. Heading 3. We'll just call this heading 3 wide. So we can make it a little bit wider. Has to be 3 lines. There we go. Oh, it's really getting close. I think I should make this smaller on the background size. There. Play with this. Something like that. Alright, this one says, get the app. Cool. And then after that, we can have another div inside of that. We're going to call this button row. And this button row is going to have a flex. And yeah, because I want both buttons to be side by side. Or I can do like display inline. Yeah, I could have done display inline. Yeah, thinking about it. Let's go ahead and display block for button row. Wait. Think about, this is already display block, this div, so I don't even need a, oh, no, but I need to push it away. So there we go. There we go. I need to push it away from that paragraph. All right, so in the button row, I can have a link block, and we'll just say this is going to Google. And inside of there, I have an image. In that, oh, shortcut. I can go to the assets, drag in the image, and there you go. Ooh, that's huge. All right, let's call this CTA button. And the width, let's say 150. Ooh, 150? No? 200? All right, 200 seems good. Copy paste. CTA button on both sides should have actually in there 5. Double click this, replace App Store, and this one can go to apple.com. Sweet. Let's see if I go like this or whoa! See, that's what I was afraid of when I'm playing with background percentages. All right, we'll figure this out, guys. What happens if I do that? Yeah. How far down does this go? Oh, it doesn't go down far at all. So let's go ahead and fix that. Like right before the squigglies. There we go. Alright, let's fix this. You can do it. Bah! Come on, happy accident. No, not pixels. Well, actually, will pixels work? Let's see here. I'm going to pixels, guys. We're going to pixels. Okay. Let's go ahead and move that up a bit. Where's my squigglies? Am I not going to see them? Let's just try this. What happens? God, so close, guys. So close. Maybe try an image tag for the phone and position like that. Yeah, alright, I'll do that. Let's see. Let's see. So CTA section, the height, we'll leave it like that. We'll remove the background. And let's set this to position relative because we're just gonna set a position absolute to the image. So I'm going to bring an image right here, replace it, and this is going to be that guy right there. Okay, let's just set the high DPI for now. And we're going to say phone image. I like your thought, Lavja. I'm sorry to mispronounce your name. Let's set the background absolute. Set the z-index to -1 so it goes behind these guys. And I think this is it. I think you got the right idea. Let's go -50%. Nope. Sorry about your name. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Rip name. No. Yeah, I think. And that was so far away. Come on, we can do it. It's like one of these puzzles that I'm like, I want to just figure it out now. Come on. Let's say 50 pixels. So go back to pixels. Pixels aren't responsive, so you got to use percentages. But maybe, actually, that feels better. It's too tight on this side. Okay, maybe I have to just move on. And I'll make this clonable for you guys. Okay, so if you find out how to do it better than me, or better than I, then yeah, please do so. Post it on the forums, and then yeah. All right, move on. Wait. Whoa, what? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Right here. So what we can do is set the overflow to none to cut that off. Boom. Yeah? Alright, I like it. But this way you lose your CSS code. Am I wrong? Overflow hidden. Yep, I did that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Last one. I want to show you how easy it is to a gradient. And we're going to flex it. So what I'm going to do is this guy right here. Okay? So this is full width. So let's go ahead and put another section. Drag that in. Section. And we're going to call this gradient section. All right. All right. So what color is the first gradient? Hold on, let me pick it up real quick. Okay, I can go here, and this guy right here, add gradient to the background. Super simple. I can set the angle. So the first thing is 710141, and the other one is, click this, double click it. This one will be A2474B. There we go. Cool. All right. Easy enough. Let's go ahead and put another wide container. And this one, let's go ahead and flex it. So flex. I'll just create a new one called flex, because I want to push everything to the sides again. And the first one is going to be a div, and then the next one is going to be a button. See, can I use button? I want them vertically centered. All right. I'm guessing. No, it's not this big. We're gonna say H4 right there. So heading 4 is going to be white, and let's make it a little bit big like that. Say 30. There you go. Let's make it semi-bold. We want to host an experience. So everything in this flex wide container will be white. And then this is see what it takes. So it's your city. This button text right here, become a host. So this one is white button. So that one's white. This one's white. Become a host. Awesome. Boom. This page for desktop is done. We did that in about an hour. Okay, cool. So let's see here. We got the hero row done. That's done. We got our video playing. We got our tabs. Oops, I left it on arts. We need to fix that real quick. Set it to tab 1. There we go. All right. All right. So let's make it mobile. Yeah? Let's do this. So because we did percentages, let's see what happens when I go to tablet. So far, so good. Our hamburger menu could use some work, so we'll work on that. That's still working. Up. Okay, that's broken. We can fix that. This is broken. Oof, that's broken. Yeah, not too hard, just small things. All right, let's go ahead and fix those. So the first thing is this menu button right here. This only shows up when I'm in tablet or mobile breakpoints. Okay, so let's give it the name of mobile button. Let's make this white. And so I want to see what it looks like when I open the button, or open the nav bar. So I click on this. And now if I go back to my style, I have a new class that says open. I don't want that to be gray. How about we just make it, I'm going to make it white for the background, but the color be black so it flips. And I don't want it to drop down. I want it to actually go from over right, so it's like that. Okay. And also this nav menu, give it a class name. I don't want a default color of C8. Let's make it white, and actually no, let's make it a little gray. No, I don't have that yet. Something like that. And my nav links will be black. Okay. Can you control this? Control when the site collapses down for yes, you can, and this is what I'm doing right here. Are you placing a div block for adding text over the image there? Yes, that is a div, and you'll be able to see it when you make a clone of this or play it around with my read-only. Okay, cool. So those are done. Let's go ahead and close that nav menu. See how it looks right now. Nice. There we go. So that's fixed. Let's move on. That's okay. Okay, this tab menu, not so good. Not so good. Let's figure out why. Okay. So the padding is a default of 30. So let's go ahead and make that smaller. Say 15. 15 is fine. All right. Okay. This experience copy, let's go ahead and add 5%. Maybe 2.5. Alright, and this guy needs a little bit less. Oh, no. This, I don't like how it's breaking right now. Is it my flex box? I went like this. No, this guy right here. This guy right here. I'm not enjoying how it's breaking. Oh, it's because of this right here. What happens if I do this? Ah, there we go. Yeah. So now we have this. Is that still? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yay, it works. Ooh. That's why it doesn't feel centered. Let me go back to my desktop and let's remove that margin bottom. There we go. Now it's vertically centered. Now it feels good. Yay. All right, moving on. This is cool. Okay, so let's fix all of our wide containers, okay? So all of our wide containers, does this use a wide container? Yeah, right here. So maybe they should all use like a 2.5% padding on the sides. I don't like it touching on the sides. Actually, sorry, backtrack. These guys right here, they have padding of 3. We can go ahead and set them to like something like 10. That feels better. Yay! Okay, this guy right here. There's a Webflow wish list. Yes, there is. Go to wishlist.webflow.com and tell us what you want in Webflow, and if it gets enough upvotes, then we'll put it onto our roadmap and also see where it fits into the roadmap. And the more upvotes, the more likely it'll get put into the platform. All right. So this guy right here. This is kind of racking my brain. What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with you? I'm guessing all the H3s need to be smaller. Let's see here. What can I do? But this guy, these guys right here, you have a width of 200. I don't like it, but I'll do my best. What if the image goes to the bottom? What do they do on their real one? Oh, the image does go to the bottom on the real one. That's me thinking. That's my thinking face. What are we gonna do? Oh, okay. So this one will be. Okay, let's fix this. So the order of this will be like this. The phone image will no longer be position absolute. It will be position static, and this right here will flex by column. Hey, why did you switch? Oh, he's over here at the top. Whoa, interesting. Okay. What is going on? It's not supposed to happen. CTA section, phone image. Is this? I have to. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more. I don't know if I'll be able to finish. If someone needs to help me with this one. One of those things you gotta happy little mistakes. Yep. There's a phone, but there's no button. What happened to you? This guy right here, it overflow. I can show it, but it's gonna show up there. How does that happen? If I set it to auto, there we go. Yay! I meant to do that. I knew what I was doing the whole time. Come on, guys. Alright, so what is this? Alright, we're gonna leave it like that. But this guy right here, this image, this phone image is way too big now. We need to set the height to like, oh no. That's not gonna do it. Okay, we're moving on. It works. It works. So this works too. Why are not using M for font size? Thanks for calling me out, Jeremy. Yeah, I should have been using M. I should have started with M. Next project, I promise. I'll start with body 100% on the font size. Good catch. Alright, so want to host experience. Cool. Alright, so those are done. Moving on to next breakpoint. Still good. This one needs a little bit more love. Bring it down a bit. This can go down a bit. Say 20 to 20. Alright. I'm wondering, is it gonna crash? Oh no, it's not. Cool. Nice. Alright, here we go. These guys right here. These guys again. Let's make them smaller. I'm wondering, should I have used Flexbox? Or do I... What do they do? Let's see here. Let me see what they do. What do they do? Oh, it just becomes a huge carousel type thing. Ooh. They just... Alright, well, let me see here. Let me see. What can I do? What can I do with you guys right here? I hope it's not too small. Who actually holds their phone sideways, though? That's true, but still, there are probably some phones that have this breakpoint. You know? This is a tough one. Because in my head, I'm thinking, what if it was like a left column tab, and then the right is the panels? And then we'd have to get all crazy with it. Or we can center everything. Let's see here, tabs menu, center everything. And maybe we can do it like that. And add, keep them the same font size. Maybe, something like that. Okay. That's just another one of those things I may have to play around with. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Check this out. Check this out. Watch this. So, even number of tabs, right? So, I'm going to wrap... No, I can't do that? Only tab links can be moved inside. No! I can't wrap these. I had an idea. No. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to come back to this one. Because that just having one or two of them at the bottom. Alright. It works though. It works. Alright. Moving on. What do we got here? Okay, so this one we can make it a little bit smaller. Let's go ahead, font size smaller. So 14, 20. $300, and this one be smaller. All right. Come on now. Ah, there we go. 250. There we go. That works. Let's bring this down a bit. It looks huge for mobile. Let's say 50. Oh, 48. There we go. Something like that. Let's make these smaller too. All the sections. Make them smaller. We don't want people scrolling down too far. You know, just to get to the content. Alright, here, 2 columns still feels okay. Here, nice. This works. Should we make this bigger? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't know. Nope. This one does not work because this guy right here, this div block, we're gonna say gradient copy and give it a max of like 3. Make it small. There we go. Make this a little bit smaller. Make this smaller. Oof, that orphan. I know you can't control orphans when it comes to web design, but it's always good to do your best. What is an orphan? It's when a word is by itself. 14 point seems, for mobile, seems too small. Ooh, this is... Maybe if I play around with the weight. What do you think? Yeah, that seems pretty small. What if I do the weight? Yeah? What do you think? This guy is 16. There. Alright. I think that's good. Last breakpoint. How are we doing? Ooh, okay. Things are happening now. Things are happening in this last breakpoint. Brendan. We need some more of that image showing up. Let's see here. It is centered. Let's see. I feel like that. Ooh, that's kind of different. Nope. Nope. I kind of like that. Let's see here. What if I go like this? We'll say 500, and this is no longer set to cover. Okay, and this is like 500. No. No, so it has to be 500. But I want to move it so I have like some open space. That ain't gonna work. What do they do? Let's see here. Oh, okay. They move the copy to the top. That's what they do. So let's keep everything the way it was. Keep the height the way it was. No. Gotta find that happy little accident. Come on now. Do they use a different? What are they doing? It has to be a different image. Inspect. Let's see here. Let's see here. What are they doing? Is this a different image? It has to be. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Where are you at? Huh. Interesting. I think, wait. Hero image, show large. Here's what I'm looking at. Hero image, show large, show medium. This is show small. Oh, what? So they did a PNG. It's transparent, but they put a gradient. Tricksy hobbitses. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's see here. Open link in new tab. Let's go ahead and save that on our desktop. And go here. And let's replace this. Let's drag that in. Let's drag that into Asset Manager. Nope, not there. Let's go to the hero. We're going to change this image to that one. Nice. There. Tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, let's get the gradient. So the gradient, it seems going a diagonal. And the first color, so we're going to do diagonal like that, or like that. So the first color, we're going to say it's FF7 D6C, and the second color we have is, nope, come on, something like B9 1A 46. Nice. Oh, I don't want the gradient on top, I want it on the bottom. There we go. Yeah, the 3D transform, that would have been cool, but the image is already flattened and kind of 3D-ish, so they already did that on their own. All right, cool. So now we have that, and we want the flex to put the text on top, at the very top. So let's go ahead and instead of the bottom, put it to the top, and put it to the left, and we'll go ahead and this hero content. Fix that up a bit. Probably like 10 on all the sides. this guy right here doesn't need to be so big. Something like that. And this hero right here, push it down a bit. Boom! Got it! Yes! Woo! That was kind of tricky. I like it though. I like it. Push it to the side. Yeah! Alright. Alright. Cool. Moving down. That's still good. That's still good. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Lightbox link. Can the height be... Nope. Because then this guy... Let's see here. Nope, it'll stretch. Unless I do auto. Let's see here. No, it'll stretch. Alright, we'll try it. So this is good right here. This is cool. Because it'll change this. So that's okay. Alright, this one, alright. This one, we'll set it to column. And there we go. And this experience paragraph, push it down. Oh, that was so easy. Alright, these guys right here. I want to control my columns. So instead of 50%, we're going to go 100. And there we go. Yep, this is... Oh, let's fix those. I don't like that. There we go. There we go. I don't like that either. Let's fix it. Oh, we're almost done, guys. Nice. Nice. So excited. Actually, no, let's leave it like that because we can flex it. Columns. Yes. Push this down. Hey guys. Published. Done. Yes. Whew, that was fun. All right. Let me go ahead and give you guys the link. There we go. That was fun. Got all that done. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys clone it and help me out with this one. We're so close, so close. That guy right there, that guy. Alright, alright, alright. But the gradient's nice. Okay. So one more thing I want to do, and I want to see you guys experiment as well with it. But what can you do to make this page come more alive? You know, make it more interactive. One thing you can do, and here, I'm just going to do something super simple. For those who haven't played around with interactions yet, or are still getting into Webflow, here is what we call a load interaction. When the page loads, do something. And so for this hero content, what I want to do is when the page loads, fade this in, going from bottom to up. Okay? So, something super simple. And after you clone this site, play around with interactions yourself. See what you can do with interactions on this page. Okay? So, here's the interactions tab right here. I'm going to create a new one called load interaction. And the initial appearance. So when the page, before the page loads, what is this element going to look like? Well, it's going to look like this. It's going to be pushed down by 50 pixels. And it's going to be opacity 0. Okay? So that's the initial appearance when the page loads. But after the page loads, let's go ahead and add a wait timer of, say, 500 milliseconds. After 500 milliseconds, a delay of 500 milliseconds, set the transform to 0, so it goes to its origin, and it takes 200 milliseconds to ease into its origin, and also set the opacity to 100%. And then after that, there you go. Seems a bit fast. Maybe we should change it. Here we go. Change the... Whoops. Change the speed right here, 200. Let's go 500 milliseconds. Same thing with the... Nah, nice and smooth. All right. So we did this page in about an hour and a half with mobile. Pretty fun. Yeah. So let me give you guys this extra 20 minutes or 15 minutes or so. Any questions you have about what I've just done, any questions about Webflow in general, or any questions about web design. And while I'm waiting for the questions, thank you guys so much for being here this week. And also, I want to do another live design challenge. I want to put 3 Webflow designers up against each other, and you can win some Webflow credits. And if you didn't see the first live design challenge, I had 3 Webflow designers go head to head, and they were all streaming their desktops. And I made them create a bouncing ball for the first task. And then the second task was to make a beating heart to represent Valentine's Day. And the last one is recreate the Tesla.com homepage. All within 15 minutes. Okay? Didn't have to be responsive, but I mean, it's just as much as you can get done. And then everyone in the live chat room voted for their favorite one. Okay, so yeah, let's get some questions in there. And if you want to be part of that live design challenge, go to forum.webflow.com and post a thread saying I want to be part of the next live design challenge. Okay. Hello, Nelson. Recent Father, too. I'm able to... Hello, Recent Father. Yay! Yes, I'm on my week. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. What's the day? I lost track of days. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd week. Or in the middle of my 4th week of parenthood. It is tough. Eddie, reviewing any sites? Yeah, go ahead and send me your webflow.io link and I'll take a look. Can you do a tutorial on CMS from scratch? No pre-made elements. Yeah. Actually, if you go to help.webflow.com, we should have a whole course. Here, CMS getting started. Collections. So this is how to create a collection. But yeah, I can do a workshop with CMS in general. And let me link this for you, Ba. Okay, let's see here. Let me review your site real quick. Size. Sizely. Alright, Sizely. Okay, Eddie. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Alright, let's close this. Sharing measurements made simple. Quick and easy way of sharing measurements online, creating sizing templates in seconds, and run your business like a pro. Sharing measurements online. Oh, okay. I got confused. Like, measure? Yeah. Create a template. Alright. I was kind of confused on what your business does because I'm not in that same industry. I don't understand the industry of clothing, but this makes sense. What if this nav was sticky? So if you did a position fixed for your nav, so it always follows the user, maybe. This could be white. Have a knockout color because it's blending into your background image too much. This is nice iconography, nice spacing. Cool. This is not... Oh, okay. I like these cards. But these aren't clickable. So with the hover interaction, it's making me think I can click on these. But I can't. Unless this is a prototype and it'll be clickable later, then I totally understand. Alright, cool. Getting some testimonials, that's nice. Nice columns. Nice. Great job. Okay, so here, get some spacing, because notice you have a spacing right here. You have a padding right there. And then you have a padding right here. But here, it's very close, okay? So keep it consistent. So you have a padding here and here. Keep it consistent. Other than that, great job. Oh, okay. Look at this. Custom modal. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I would like to understand more API integrations. API integrations. So I'm not really that well versed in like hardcore coding, you know? But as far as I know, you can do a lot of stuff with Zapier and Webflow. So you can connect Webflow forms, and that form data, once submitted, goes to Webflow, but then also goes to Zapier. And then from Zapier, it goes to a lot of other different platforms that you can send it to, like Google Sheets, email, a text message, I don't know, Nest, if you want to do something weird with a thermostat. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. But go ahead and ask on the forum, and if you need any specific help when it comes to code. I don't feel like it. Can we create custom scroll bars in Webflow? You can if you use custom code. You can't use... there is no function inside of Webflow or feature inside of Webflow that lets you change your scroll bars by using the Webflow designer. Explain Flexbox, not by percentages, but using the shrink and expand. I like to think of shrink and expand is like... you know, if you have both columns if you have two divs side by side using flex, and then you want one bigger than the other. If I set this one to 2, this one will be 2 times as bigger than that one, and so this one gets smaller. And if I say 3, then this one gets bigger and this one gets smaller. And that's how I like to think about it. But yeah, I can do it in a future workshop and explain more. Alright, if that's all the questions, yeah, would love to do a design challenge with you guys. So again, please sign up at forum.webflow.com. Let me know if you want to challenge your fellow peers in the Webflow community. And also, yeah, let's go through our closing, shall we? If you have any account, billing, or technical issues, please email the support team at support@webflow.com. If you want to follow us on... if you have any design or coding questions, please. The global community at forum.webflow.com will help you out. And if you do receive help, please pass that forward and help someone else. Okay? And for social media, follow us on Twitter at Webflow app or on Facebook.com/Webflow. And I don't usually say this, but please subscribe to this YouTube channel. What else? You can follow me on Twitter at @ThePixelGeek. And I think that's about it. This stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So please subscribe and, get that notification on your phone, because it's always great to see this awesome global community in the live chat room. And yeah, I will see you next week, Tuesday. And as always, make the web beautiful.